This is BS with Joe. News, culture, and crazy. One blunt conversation at a time. Reports came in fast. A 17-year-old boy, a shooting, 4 men in a van, an Amber Alert blanketed Florida. Families froze. People shared the alert across Facebook like wildfire. And then, less than 2 days later, the story flipped. Caden Speight was alive, safe, and was never abducted at all.
That's the kind of twist. Whiplash is a community. Folks go from fear to relief, anger in record time. Didn't we just get played? What is people asking?
What if this wasn't a prank? What if this was something deeper? Not a lie for laughs, but a scream for help. Caden's family runs Simple Life Farms in Dunlun, a conservative private blueberry farm. Their Facebook page stayed focused on fruit and you-pick dates, not a word about their son's disappearance. I think that silence speaks volumes.
You're saying the family's privacy, that wall between business and personal life, might have been part of what was reacting to?
Exactly. Look, I'm not accusing them of doing any wrongdoing, okay? But imagine being a 17-year-old in a family where the future feels pre-written, the farm is your identity, the brand is your image, your personal self.
And if you feel trapped in a script, you don't whisper for help, you scream.
Right. When I was a kid, you'd see bikes scattered in front yards, kids chasing fireflies, racing home before the streetlights came on. Today, drive through any suburb on a Saturday, silence, empty sidewalks, empty driveways.
A little boy walking with his mom, face buried in a tablet, scrambling down the sidewalk. That's childhood today. Consumed, not living.
And without neighbors, mentors, or free-range childhoods, kids grow up with fewer adults they can trust outside the family bubble. The village is gone.
Which means families feel suffocated. Where's the outlet? Who do they turn to?
Right. And here's the kicker. Part of it is, how do we teach safety? The stranger danger mantra drilled into kids?
Yeah, it's gone.
Articles from Nurtured First and Cars for Kids both say it doesn't work. Most harm comes from people kids already know.
So we scare kids about unsafe behaviors from familiar people. Brilliant. So we scream kids about strangers, but when we leave the powerless question to unsafe behaviors from family people. Brilliant.
Right. We end up raising kids to fear everyone they don't know instead of teaching them discernment, how to spot unsafe behavior, how to reach for help.
And for a boy like Caden, that might mean literally don't believe where was anyone outside his family could talk to. No wonder the option he was staged a big disaster enough that no one could ignore it.
Okay, but hold up. He lied. He mobilized law enforcement. He scared the hell out of a community. That's not harmless.
True. There have to be consequences, but the question is, what kind? If we do punishment, we confirm his fears. Instead of a record, you're saying restorative justice?
Exactly. Community service, counseling, maybe even writing a letter to deputies and volunteers. Accountability, yes, but balanced with compassion.
Because a hammer won't fix a scream.
And this is not just about one boy in Dunlun. It's about how we raise kids today. We prize degrees over life skills. We shelter them from risk, but don't teach them resilience. We've got 18-year-olds who can ace exams but can't boil water or do laundry.
Yeah, a degree doesn't make you smart. It proves you can keep a commitment. But if you can't live, you can't stand on your own 2 feet, you're still trapped.
Exactly. Protection isn't enough. Education and freedom protect too. In the end, Caden shouldn't walk away without consequences, but those consequences should come with compassion, because a scream for help is still a plea to be heard.
And while you're at it, maybe it's time to look hard at how we're raising the next generation. Empty streets, glued to screens, kids, stranger danger instead of discernment.
If we want them to thrive, we have to give them more than safety. We have to give them freedom, resilience, and a voice.
Otherwise, don't be surprised when cries stop and screams begin.
If you or someone you love feels trapped, there are places to turn. Dial 988, text hello to 741-741, or call 1-800-RUNAWAY. Don't scream alone.